The last remaining survivors from the 1921 Tulsa Massacre are taking another try. They're making another stab at an effort to seek reparations. 109 years old, a sister is. Her name is Leslie Benningfield Randall. I don't know if y'all know this sister, but her name is Leslie Benningfield Randall. She's been in the news before. She's been in the media before. The New York Times ran a story on her before, I believe, all talking about her attempt to get justice. This sister here she is, our beloved mother. I shouldn't even call her sister. Our beloved Queen Mother here is somebody who is continuing to fight and make, I think, one of the most extraordinary efforts I've seen for justice. She's 109 years old, and she went to the Oklahoma Supreme Court on Tuesday to appeal the dismissal of their lawsuit against the city of Tulsa. Again, she's not coming at this just for herself. She's speaking for all the remaining survivors of the Tulsa Massacre. For those that don't know, in 1921, when a group of white people entered what was a thriving Black community of Greenwood, also known as Black Wall Street. I mean, this is an economically vibrant model of Black self-determination. When they entered this space, they did what white people in 1921 often did. They undermined everything that Black people were doing. They destroyed it. This wasn't like spray painting and kicking in windows. This was complete destruction. This was burning down houses. This was burning down businesses. This was killing hundreds of Black people. This is a literal massacre. And they did it because Black folk were thriving. And so right now there are 2 survivors from this massacre. And in a joint statement, they said, quote, "We are grateful that our now weary bodies have held on long enough to witness in America and in Oklahoma that provides race massacre victims with the opportunity to access the legal system. Many have come before us who have knocked and banged on the courthouse doors only to be turned around or never let through the door." This is a genuinely humble and sort of beautiful statement they're making, right? They're saying, look, we've been through so much. Our bodies are weary. We're over 100 years old. We're just grateful to be in a country and in a state where we can even try to get justice. But let's be very clear. Justice isn't achieved because these wonderful elders can go to the court and make up an appeal for reparations. Justice is only achieved if they get the reparations. And if they get the reparations, that's still only a partial victory. And to be clear, what they're asking for, the lawsuit is seeking reparations for injury, public nuisance, and unjust enrichment that some people have gotten from exploiting the massacre. So to me, this is a no-brainer. How the hell do you not give reparations to the survivors of a massacre? But America does not ever want to own up to reparations. America doesn't ever want to be honest about the damage and the harm that has been caused by the American apartheid state. And so it's not that they could easily give these people some money, have them sign an NDA and make them go away. Like, hey, y'all stay away. Shut it all down. They can have a feel-good story, but they don't want to do that. Not because they don't care about this woman. They don't care about this woman, but that ain't the reason. They don't want to give reparations right now because to give reparations right now to the survivors of the Tulsa Massacre, then it'd be like, well, now we have to start having a conversation about the victims of other massacres, the victims of other systems of injustice within America. The most important one, the most significant one, of course, being American slavery. You got to be able to get reparations for being enslaved if you got reparations for being in the Tulsa Massacre. And if you start talking about reparations, you then have to talk about the descendants of those who were harmed. So now you turn it up a notch, right? Because now you got the people who are survivors, because you can always outlive survivors. But if you start talking about the fact that the children and the children's children are due reparations, as we are as descendants of slavery, then America has a justice claim that it has to manage and adjudicate and respond to in a way that seems fair and is fair. So America doesn't want to give the Tulsa Massacre victims reparations. They don't want to give this beloved Queen Mother of ours Again, her name is Leslie Benningfield Randall. They don't want to give Mother Randall what she's due because they don't want to have to give all of us what we are due. But this is a reminder of what is going on right now. We have a president, and we have a presidential candidate. We have a Congress, and we have state level politicians, city politicians, all of whom have done almost nothing to produce reparations for us. They've done almost nothing to produce justice for us. They've done almost nothing to even acknowledge the legitimacy of our justice claim as descendants of slavery. So against the backdrop of that, why are we voting so easily for these folks? Why are we donating to campaigns so much? Why are we coming up with platforms for Black freedom, for Black liberation? Why are we doing any of that if we can't get what we're due, which is a repair of the damage that has been done?